Hey yo, what's good YouTube? It's a boy team, and in this video, I want to tell you guys how I was arrested by the Nigerian police first. So on the 14th of this month, I was in my room playing game with my friend. So very chilled evening. I was playing game with my friend here in my room, and we heard a knock on my door. So I opened the door, and it was a young man putting on white netto material. So I had to go outside and close the door behind me. I asked him, "What's up?" Then the man said, "There are NEPA people and they are here for our electricity bill. And in case you don't know what NEPA is, NEPA are the people in charge of our electricity in this country." So I looked out and I saw two young men carrying big guns at that. So I was like, in my mind, NEPA people coming with police people. So obviously we are in danger. So I didn't want to react or anything. So I was still trying to check how many guys are outside. So the young man on senator material started entering my room without my consent or permit. So I had to follow him back. I was like, "Yo, what's up? You're entering my room without my consent." So he didn't say anything. Then at that point, where I was kind of asking him, the rest of them entered my room. About five of them entered my room. That was when I knew that, okay, this is actually going to be a long one. So they asked my friend to bring his phone. My friend is using iPhone 12 Pro Max. He brought his phone, and the young man on senator material headed for my wardrobe. He opened it immediately without saying anything. So at that point, I had to close back my wardrobe with force, and I dragged him out of my wardrobe side. So I was like, "Yo, what's up?" He didn't say anything at all, and you're heading for my wardrobe, asking my friend for his phone, and nothing at all. No warrants, no ID, and that one already got angry, okay, because of the way I dragged him out of my wardrobe side. And that was when one of the policemen brought out his ID card and showed me that, okay, we are policemen, Nigerian police force, blah blah. I said, okay, nice. So why are you guys collecting our phones and laptop? No warrants. They said when we get to station, they will answer all that. I said, nice. So they collected my phone, my friend's phone, his laptop, my laptops, and my other friend's phone that is charging in my room. So we all left for the station. So I'm going outside. I gave our gate man my keys, and I told him to call our landlord and inform him about what is actually going on, which he did immediately. So we asked them again, "What exactly are you guys arresting us for?" So they said there was an allegation of internet fraudsters staying in my lodge. Well, at that point, I knew that in this case, I must win, because I knew that I'm not into any of such. Okay, so we headed for the station, and thank God we didn't have any kind of accident, because the way they were driving, it was so reckless. I mean, policeman being reckless on the road. I don't know. So thank God, just thank God that it didn't happen, because it nearly happened. So when we got to the station, it was already around 7:30 p.m. or so, because everything started happening around 5 p.m. Okay, so when we got to the station, everywhere was quiet. I mean, so they sat us down on the bench. So we sat down there waiting patiently. So they came back after some time and asked some of my friends for their phone. So they started with two guys and started questioning them about what they do to afford this kind of expensive lodge, what they do to afford expensive phones and all that. My friends were giving them answers, telling them what they do and all that. So fast forward to when it got to my turn. About three guys were cleared that night. The friend that I was playing game with and two other guys were afraid that night. So they had to bring them back to school that night. So when it got to my turn, I was supposed to follow them that night to return back to my place, but I wasn't cleared. All right, so now let me tell you guys why I wasn't cleared. So when it got to my turn that particular night, I was asked to input my password, which I did, and they checked through my text messages. He asked me the app I use or the bank I use for transactions. I told him, and he checked the text messages and the transactions, the alerts, the credit alerts, the credit alert and the debit alert and all that. So he saw the amounts coming and the amounts leaving the account. He was just nodding his head. He asked me for my bank app password. I gave him the password. He checked my transactions. Like, he was seeing the figures I was transacting and all that. So he asked me what I do as a student. No, he first asked me what I do. I told him I'm a student, and he asked, aside students, what else do you do? I told him that I'm a YouTuber, a content creator, and I'm also a blogger, okay, a web designer. So immediately he heard blogger. That blogger sounded like something else to him. So when the other man heard blogger, I don't know if he didn't hear it correctly. He was like, "Oh, you're a blocker. You are blocking people." I was like, "No, sir, I'm not a blocker. I'm a blogger. I create websites and I earn from that." So he didn't believe that what I told him can actually give me the kind of money he was seeing in my account. So he wasn't really convinced that I was telling him the truth. And I told him that, "Sir, my business is registered under CAC and I have a lawyer that I can actually communicate with." They didn't allow us to communicate with anybody, not our mothers, our fathers, our parents, nobody, not our legal advisors or whatever, probably because we are students, and they felt they can do that. I mean, restrict us from not contacting them. So I didn't contact anybody. Calls were already trooping into my phone because the news already went viral in my area. That's okay. They came and arrested me. So people were calling me, calling my friends as well, and text messages here and there. I couldn't respond to any because I was just looking at my phone on the table, ringing and all that. So I felt alone. I felt bad, actually. I'm not gonna lie, because that was the first time I'm getting involved in such issue. Because I've been hearing about such problems in social media where police harasses young guys and all that. So I wanted to resist the arrest at first. So I didn't want anybody to touch me or harass me in any way. So that was why I kept quiet. So after they checked my phone, they checked my CAC, because I was actually ready for any kind of harassment like this. So that was why I registered everything that I do under the CAC, that's the Corporate Affairs Commission. And let me just say this right now: in case we are doing anything online that is making you good money, I mean anything legitimate online and you're earning money from there, please make sure you register for your CAC. I think even offline businesses should also do that. Register for your CAC, pay your tax if necessary, and make sure you stay law abiding. So that was one of the things that actually saved me from the whole case. So when I showed them my CAC and my name and my everything, they were still not convinced. They felt that there is something I'm hiding from them and they must find it out. They were threatening me that I think I'm smart, this one and that one. You know, in my mind I was like, we win. I'm smart actually, so you're not wrong. So at some point, the young man checking my phone got tired because he couldn't find anything. So that was when the other man on white senator that tried to open my wardrobe entered the room. I was like, "Yo, what's up?" He said they were speaking Hausa actually, and I wasn't really understanding what they were saying very, very well. But I was paying attention because I can easily pick some words from Hausa because I'm Igbo, and I was just paying keen attention to their language. So he collected my phone and said I should open it. I opened my phone and he was just scrolling through. He entered my WhatsApp immediately. He just went to my chat and scrolled through. He opened one of my chats. I was like, he just scrolled through and saw some screenshots, not screenshots of anything implicating. He was just scrolling through. Then the guy was like, "Okay, I think you and this guy have been transacting for some time now, okay?" And he locked my phone and kept it. I asked him, "Transacting what? Can you just read through the chats?" Like, he just scrolled through. So he just kept my phone and asked me, "Do I understand Hausa?" So I know exactly where that question was coming from. He wanted to tell the other guy something about what he found. So that was why he asked me if I understand Hausa. So I gave him an intelligent answer by telling him yes, but not quite fluently. I can't speak fluently. So at the end of the day, the guy that first checked my phone asked the young man if he found any Magana. Like, he said it in Hausa. So immediately I heard Magana, I knew he was asking him if he found any issue on my phone. So the young man responded with something like Akwe Magana, like there is Magana or something in my phone in Hausa. So I was like, "Yo, what's up? Which Magana did you find in my phone?" There was nothing implicating. It didn't go through the chat, just scroll through and there's Magana all of a sudden. So he didn't talk to me. I continued talking to him. I was like, you're disturbing me. I should leave him alone. So that was when I knew that, okay, he's actually coming after me because of the way I pushed him away from my wardrobe and all that. So I remained quiet because even with that, there is no magana because the chat is as clean as anything. All right. So I was told that I'll be detained till the following day, that I'm hiding something and all. So that particular night, 3 guys were allowed to go and it was remaining 3 of us. So we were transported to another police station that same night where we were detained. So I thought that the detention was going to be like, okay, they will just take us to one room where we'll stay for the night, not knowing that detention was going to be inside the cell with other prisoners. So we were locked in a police cell. For the very first time in my life, I entered a police cell, and that was where we slept. We slept on the floor. Damn. When I entered, I was laughing actually. I was like, yo, I was telling my friends, yo, what's up? We're in a police cell. So it was around the midnight that everything got done on me that, don't team, you're actually in a police cell, accused of what you know nothing about. So I was down emotionally, mentally I was down. Nobody to tell anything, nobody to talk to. I mean, my loved ones and all, just my friends. I couldn't do anything. I didn't sleep that night. I didn't sleep till the morning. I didn't sleep. So the following morning around 10 a.m., they came back and picked us to the first station. So when we got there, I saw some unfamiliar faces and some familiar faces as well. So one woman that was supposed to handle my case that morning, she was the one that actually handled me. So she was like, I'm supposed to be the head of this allegation thing and all, but it happened that I wasn't available yesterday night, but today I'm available. What is your name? I told her my name. Where are you from? I'm from Anambra. What do you do? I'm a student. Apart from student, what else do you do? I'm a YouTuber and a web designer. I didn't want to use that blogger again because that blogger sounded like something else to them yesterday night. So I used web designer. She was like, okay, do you design legal or illegal websites? I design legal websites. Do you have proof of that? Yes. Are you registered? Yes. Where is your registration? I told her to allow me to access my phone. I did, so she allowed me. I showed her my CAC, that's Corporate Affairs Commission. And I really want to say this again, get your CAC to avoid any kind of issues like this. So when she saw that my CAC was actually duly registered and all that. So at that point, she saw that, okay, all the whole evidence is there, I am clean. So she now brought this funny issue that I didn't hear about at that moment. She was like, well, there have been an allegation that there have been some kidnapping and robbery cases going on around my area. So it was brought to their attention that a policeman can't move without an information. So we should bear that in mind. So that is the issue, and that is the accusation laid against us. It was like kidnapping, robbery. I'm a student. Of course, we're a student. We've had issues of students getting involved in robbery and all that. I was like, okay, no problems. Carry on with the allegation and the investigation. So she was like, if I dare find out that you are involved in all of this accusation, you would never come out from this. In my mind, I was like, madam, why all these threats now? Check my phone, check me. Like, do research and let me go. So at that point, I was like, wait, kidnapping, robbery. This thing is getting out of hand. So I asked her if I can contact my lawyer. So when she heard that, she's like, of course you can go on and contact your lawyer. So probably that actually came as a shock to her because she never expected me to have a lawyer and all that. So she asked me for my age. I told her that I'm 23. She said, I can contact my lawyer. So the other woman asked her in Yoruba what I said. I'm Igbo, but I grabbed some words in some languages. So she was like, Kilo, so what did I say or something? What did I ask? So she was like, don't worry, I'm just training her on my pros and all. She calmed down a bit and delayed me for like 30 minutes or more. So my landlord was outside and all that. So they called my landlord in and they said something with him. And after that, my landlord called me and told me what they said. They said that they have checked me in a house, that I appear to be free and innocent, but I have to pay for bail all that. Bail for what? Bail for delaying my whole bail for wasting my time and detaining me, putting me in cell. So at that point, I didn't want to prolong the whole issue because I was down mentally, physically, and otherwise. So I was like, no problem. So I was going to pay 50,000 and 10,000 for the food they ate, and some other fee that I don't even know what the fee was about, even up to this moment. But in total, I think I paid 77,000. I'm gonna put up the screenshots here. I paid 77,000 for my freedom. For my freedom, I paid 77,000 for doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. The only issue was that I was making money online, legitimately. I showed this woman my channel. I told her that I started grinding on this channel 3 years ago, 3 good years ago. She was actually surprised. She was amazed by that. But can't you just, I don't know what just happened. They just wanted to collect money from me. Even while I was in the cell yesterday night, I'm going to put up a screenshot of how much I made. I made about 400 pounds, even while I was in the cell. That was around 380,000. Because my workers were active, working. They didn't even know what was going on. Okay? So, don't they get the fact that people are making money online legitimately without doing anything illegal? So I was so tired. So I paid the money and my landlord carried me back to my lodge. And that was the whole thing. I mean, I just wanted to share with you guys how everything happened. In case if you're doing anything online, please try and protect yourself, right? Guide your cycle, know the people you relate with. I'm very, very careful when it comes to making friends and all. So I don't think it was because of friends. I think it was because of my lodge, because my lodge is actually a good one. So the whole fingers were pointing at all. So they thought everybody does internet fraud. And the amount of approach was bad. Like, it was bad. It was really, really unprofessional. But who am I? I mean, I'm just a young guy in the school. So please guide yourself, protect yourself. In case you don't even have anybody to speak for you, please guide yourself as much as possible so that you speak for yourself. And in case you have anybody to speak for you, make sure that you're clean. Don't do anything that is illegal, right? Don't do anything that is illegal. Make sure you're into legal. Don't scam anybody. I think I've been promoting the fact that you can make money online, all right? So, and everything is legit and clean. So please get yourself busy with something clean and make money with it. Okay, I have some videos that can actually help you to get started as well. Okay, you can be making money as a student and live the life you want. So please don't scam anybody. I'm police, Nigerian police force. My message to you guys is this: please be more professional in carrying out your duties. I mean, it's a good one actually, even though I don't think it's due to come into my closet without any warrant and taking my phone and accessing it. I remember the IG of police said that no policeman should access your phone at all, but you guys broke that. Well, be more professional in carrying out your duties, and please, you are police, for Christ's sake, drive carefully. Don't be reckless in driving. We nearly had an accident. I'll keep saying that, but thank God. And that is basically it for this video. I know this video is a bit out of my niche, but I just have to bring it out to this channel and talk about it. So I believe you guys learned one or two things, and that was my audio, and I guess you guys enjoyed it.